Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Battletech, Fieldtech, Lunar, and City map. So first of all, I've got the Lunar and City map here, and I also have the three City Neoprenes underneath. And we'll be taking a look at all of them together. Something I will say about this, now I have taken these out of the box. It's going to be really hard for me to show on video. But I do want to kind of bring this up a little bit, show it off a little bit. On the city side, if you notice, this side road is offset by a hex. And let's pull in all these city maps. If we look, that side road is visible on both ends. And we can even go to the next. I mean, I suppose the HPG one doesn't, but we do see side roads on both sides on all three of these. So the reason I'm pointing this out is that this map does not line up with the other city maps, which means the only map that this map will line up nicely with is another one of these maps, at least as far as the middle and side roads go. You can see we don't have a side road on this side, which means this whole map is shifted over a hex from where it should have been created, which is really frustrating because maybe you want to do one of these city maps and one of these, or something like that. Now, my second thing to point out on this map is you can't tile these. It's just this map. You can't do two of these. The grass and the roads will not match up. I did some looking and trying to turn and shift things, and just measuring out the hexes, nothing will line up. This map is a one and done, which it could have been done better, because if you made all the roads line up and everything lined up with these maps, that makes this product a more versatile and sellable product. If you made it so that you could tile a couple of these together very nicely without having these weird, like, just cut off grass things, people will be more likely to buy these, similar to this one, the Grasslands and Deserts Fieldtech map. I personally bought two of these. They're nice, they look nice, they match. Maybe I'll get into it in another video, but they are probably my favorite Neoprene map that Catalyst has released. Whereas this one, to be honest, is probably, in my opinion, the worst Neoprene that Catalyst has done. So just in my complaints about the city side, we're seeing that there's not much reason to buy two. At least it doesn't look quite as nice as it could. I'm sure someone will be like, well, you could just buy two and put some buildings on it and hide it. And yeah, you could, but I like things to look nice without the need for terrain covering up parts of the map. And then the lunar side. I'm gonna just put something next to it and see if you can see that. Oops. Clean that up later. This map is this map. It is exactly this map without the buildings. And especially when you take it out of the box, which again, I apologize, I struggle to show it on camera because I don't really have a good setup for that. You can see where they've poorly photoshopped line. There's one right here and there and here, and there's a few here curving, impact crater there. It's just all, it's poorly photoshopped out. I mean, they took this map and they took some of the buildings out. They must have had them as a different layer or something. And then a lot of the buildings, see, I was pointing out these right here, this impact crater, and these lines here, they just photoshopped them out, which is very frustrating. It doesn't look very good. And then my other complaint with the lunar side is that this lunar map, and then the lunar map that I don't have right here, that is, I believe it's grasslands on the other side, they don't match up. The colors are different on all three maps, which is so frustrating because we know Catalyst can do it. They've got grasslands maps and desert maps that all match. They're the same colors. And these lunar maps, they're not. They're ever so slightly different. These two are slightly different tones, and maybe I'll just overlay a photo of all three of them next to each other. But it's just so frustrating. And I don't want to discount the Fieldtech idea, because I do think that these are amazing. And as I said, I purchased 2 of the grasslands and desert one. But I think this one was very poorly done. Very much a rush job. It just does not feel well executed. And I think this can be reflected in sales. I've seen many places where this is in stock, and this is not. And this goes out of stock very quickly. This stays in stock for a while. I don't think this is a very good product. I feel like Catalyst could have done better. I do think the idea is a very good one, and I'm very happy to have it. But I know that my local game groups are not using this one because it does not line up with these. And when I say groups, I do mean groups. There are regular games at probably 4 different game stores, and we are all communicating with each other, and no one is using this because it doesn't line up with these. It's not very tileable. It just isn't. It's a good idea. I like the idea. It was poorly executed, I feel. And it could have been better. Would I recommend this? No, I really wouldn't. It's really expensive for just having so many things that could have been. This leaves a lot to desire, and I really don't think that very much time was spent on the execution of this particular map. I appreciate you all watching this video. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.